All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. What an incredible day in America. There's an assault on our freedom of speech. Who would have thought? And we've got to do something about it, every single one of us. So today is day one of a call to action for all of us to stop the assault on our freedom of speech. Right? So you can go to five calls like I'm going to do, and you type in your location, click on stop the assault on our freedom of speech right here, and then you simply call your representatives like I'm going to do right now. I want to emphasize federal policy, national issues. That's where he votes and works. So going through DC ensures it reaches his staff. Boom. We are calling DC 225-4835. Here we go. Let's see how this works. Never done this before in my life, but there's a first time for everything. 202-225-4835. Hello, my name's Craig Neal. I'm a constituent from Northbrook, Illinois. Is this Brad Schneider's number?
This is. Can you please spell your
Neal, Neal.
in Northbrook, you said?
Yes, sir.
Would you like to leave a comment?
Absolutely. I would love to express my deep outrage over Trump's assault on our constitutional right to free speech. He's using the power of the White House and federal agencies to silence anyone who politically opposes them, and it's a disgusting abuse of power, and it must be stopped. I ask that Rep. Brad Schneider forcefully condemn the administration's exploitation of political violence to attack our freedom of speech and conduct oversight investigations into the weaponization of the FCC and Justice Department to silence members of the media and everyday Americans. And finally, support articles of impeachment and move to convict Trump for his continued defiance of our constitutional rights. Thank you for your time and consideration. And again, my name is Craig Neal. I live in Northbrook, Illinois. Do you need any other information?
I think I got it all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Comment, I'll make sure he sees it.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Nice day.
You too. I made contact. All right, now time to call Dick Durbin.
Hi, you have reached Senator Durbin's Washington, D.C. office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have reached this message during business hours, please hang up and try your call later as we are experiencing high call volume. Thank you for calling Senator Durbin's office.
He was unavailable. All right, I clicked unavailable. Now on to Tammy Duckworth.
Thank you for calling the Office of U.S. Senator Tammy Duckworth. Due to the current high call volume, all staff are currently taking other calls. Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line and you will soon be connected with a member of our team or a voice member if no one becomes available. You may also share your legislative opinion on our website at www.duckworth.senate.gov. If you are following up on a matter with our office, please leave a message along with your name, a callback number, and a brief description of your request. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hi, my name is Craig Neal, and I'm a constituent from Northbrook, Illinois, zip code 60062. And my last name is spelled Neal. And I'm calling Senator Duckworth to express my deep outrage over the Trump administration's relentless assault on our constitutional right to free speech, using the power of the White House and federal agencies to silence anyone who politically opposes them is a disgusting abuse of power, and it must be stopped. I ask Senator Tammy Duckworth to forcefully condemn the administration's exploitation of political violence to attack our freedom of speech and conduct oversight investigations into the weaponization of the FCC and Justice Department to silence members of the media and everyday Americans, and finally support articles of impeachment and move to convict Trump for his continued defiance of our constitutional rights. Thank you for your time and consideration. This has been Craig Neal from Northbrook, Illinois, 60062. All right, voicemail. Great work. Your calls help representatives decide what issues are most important to their constituents. So that's going to help bump this to the very front of Brad Schneider and Tammy Duckworth's and Dick Durbin's inboxes. You know, every voice counts, like every vote counts without the electoral college, but that's another matter. Anyway, all right, we're off the phone there. That's what I wanted to share today. That's how easy it is. It was just three calls. And do your part, man. This is the craziest freaking time. I'm 58 years old. I've got cancer. This is my format, my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, my TikTok stream, whatever. We're here until we're not. I don't know. I've got so much concern right now. We're just human beings. We're organisms. You know about the overview effect? It's a phenomena that occurs to astronauts in space when they're able to view the planet Earth from outside of the planet Earth, and to realize and comprehend how we're just one tiny organism and we're all reliant upon that protective sphere, the atmosphere that we're all dependent upon. And this isn't a planetary save the world speech, even though I'm part of it, but why are we fighting with one another? Why have 31% of registered voters voted for Donald Trump? Because they weren't paying attention. Most of us don't want to pay attention to politics, but now is the time to pay attention. There's no more like, oh, we don't talk politics or religion at the bar or wherever you're at. You know what? Or family dinners. Right now is the time to say, this is scary as hell. And I'm going to do everything to make sure our freedoms aren't taken away, because I've had my freedoms revoked. I've gone through some shit, and it's no bueno. And could you even imagine being plucked off the street by masked men, put in a dark van, and shipped off to a foreign country where you're suddenly imprisoned with murderers? And you're just a regular person, a human who got born in the wrong country and under the rule of a dictator and have tried to find freedom. And now the country you've landed, God, now I'm going on a protection about immigrants. And you know what? It's just all about humanity. Just be humane. Let's get along. Let's not let Donald Trump turn into Hitler in America. He's Putin's puppet. Why do you think he has meetings behind closed doors in the Beast, in an unrecorded room in Russia with Putin, where no transcripts are available? Because Putin is telling him the playbook that he can follow to take over America and have the same type of oligarchy in America that they have in Russia. Don't you see it? Take a look. They're controlling the media. Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post. I mean, I'm on a rant and I'm going to stop. We've got to be together on this. We've got to get this crazy man out of the office. It's not normal. It's not safe. It's not right. It's not the way that we, as the regular people in this country, the non-multimillionaires, we all just want to frickin' be happy and be peaceful and not be bothered. Well, this guy's out to assault all of our ability to have that peace of mind, and it's happening. So do something today.